Good morning. 20 October from the top of Hump Mountain. So this is the first of a series of grassy balds, and you really get a sort of a Sound of Music feel when you get up into these balds with beautiful fields you can see down in the distance there. You remember Virginia, the ridges, you could just get little peek of view views through. Here you get a view all along the ridge, and then take pictures, you see so many. But this is tall, over 5,000 feet. You don't notice it because the climb is sort of gradual, but it definitely comes up there. And then today I'll be heading in this direction, and hopefully I'll make it to the top of Roan, which is over 6,000 feet. And if you see the darkness, that's the fir trees and the spruce trees, which are on the top of it. So that's definitely higher. Here, you saw I came up from the oaks, and then there were some maples and birches to the grassy balds. And there's going to be several grassy balds. So like New Hampshire, there'll be several mountains today before I get to the top one. And there, if I get lucky, I'll stay at the shelter on Roan, which is the highest shelter on the Appalachian Trail. You saw a picture of the breakfast this morning, gourmet breakfast, beautiful, and great start to the day. All right, talk to y'all soon. Good afternoon, everyone. Just a quick note, this is Yellow Mountain Gap, and it's significant because during the Revolutionary War, 1780, the Over Mountain men came from Virginia and other parts west of here, and came through here to Kings Mountain to fight the British. At that time, the British had been enlisting the Indians to attack the Americans, so there was a lot of support going to push back on the British. So it wasn't an official army action, more of a militia, but it was a coordinated effort, and their victory at Kings Mountain was significant during the Revolutionary War. It was a tough march. They did it in September, end of September, through the snow, through this gap here. It's a beautiful area. You can see the mountains there, but hitting the areas from west of here and through Tennessee. Remember, the British were active in recruiting Indians to fight at Boonesboro and everything else. All right, everybody, have a good day. I'll talk to you a little bit later. Still have a little distance to go to get to Roan Mountain, but it's a beautiful day. Bye. Good evening. Well, made it to the top of Roan Mountain, and the best I can tell, if you can see, there's some rocks through there. The top of those rocks is the top. There's also an old tower here. You can see some old stairs and concrete corners. So I'm sure this is the top where they had a radio tower or fire tower placed. So as I mentioned before, this is full of conifers, fir trees. And of course, my favorite are the fir trees, which smell so good. Remind me of the mountains. Some people, they remind of Christmas. You can tell the difference. There's two types here, red spruce, and this is a Fraser fir. Looks an awful lot like balsa fir to me. It smells like it, but these are flat. They have flat needles, and they're flatter than the spruce. But again, beautiful, beautiful trees. I'm deciding where to stay. This is the shelter. The Roan Mountain Shelter. It's actually the tallest shelter on the AT, the highest in elevation, because we're over 6,000 feet here. This is actually very high versus setting a tent up, and there's plenty of flat areas I could set a tent up. Not a great view. I mean, you can see sort of the sun is setting there through the trees. Move around there, you can see it a little bit there. So that's sort of a shame, but we had plenty of great views today, all those balds. So these are all sort of unique environments again, all of those grassy balds, and then these fir-topped mountains, which again are more consistent with the climate in Canada than other places. So these are, again, little biome islands on the tops of these very high mountains in North Carolina, Tennessee border. All right, everyone, I'm gonna look for a place to get ready to sleep, and everyone have a great evening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.